Y'all ready for this?
Good morning, Creekside Otters. Today is Tuesday, March 26th, 2024. Here are your morning announcements.
It is so good to see you all. I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. I actually spent the weekend painting with my boys. It was very fun. We have little miniatures, superheroes, Marvel superheroes that we paint. Oh, super fun. Maybe I'll show you some pictures sometime. But it was fun. Played some board games, did some painting, had a really, really nice, relaxing weekend. Let's do a quick check-in. I did have a great weekend. What zone are you in, though? Let's talk about it. What zone are you in? I'm feeling pretty much like I'm in the green zone. I'm in the green zone. I'm feeling good about today. I'm feeling good about, I have a plan for this week. I know what I need to do. I've got some work that I need to do, but I have a plan, and I'm excited to get to work and do it. I'm also excited that I get to see you guys around the building. It's one of the best things of what I do, that I'm able to see you and help you. Hopefully you are also in the green zone. If not, that's okay too. Sometimes we're in different zones. Sometimes you just got to be in the yellow zone for a bit and you got to find your way, calm down a little bit and find a way to get back in the green zone so you can focus, get to work and do the things that we need to do. Awesome. All right. Well, let's continue our conversation about cooperation. This is actually our last week of cooperation because then we're almost into April. So hopefully we can really dig into this week in cooperation and think about it and maybe do some of the things that we've said and talked about. What does cooperation look like outside of the classroom? Maybe it means we support our teammates on the soccer field or create a new game together at recess. Well, we did some of that, didn't we, during our Otter Frenzy? Do you remember that some people created their own games for recess? That was awesome. Maybe it also means working together to get chores done at home. Anytime you work with others to reach a shared goal, it's cooperation. So let me tell you a little story. When my family, when we clean or we do like on Saturdays, sometimes we just do a big house cleaning. And sometimes it's a big job and there's a lot to do. And lots of different jobs. And we do what's called a Three Musketeer drill. And that means the Three Musketeers have a motto that is all for one and one for all, which means that everybody's helping one person and one person's helping everybody else. It's totally about cooperation. I love it. But in our family, we do what's called a Three Musketeer drill. And we have a list of all the jobs that need to be done, right? Somebody needs to clean the kitchen, the dining room, the living room. Somebody needs to vacuum. The bathrooms need to be done. Trash needs to be taken out. All the lists of jobs that need to be done for the day. And then everybody picks a job and then they do that job. When they're done with that job, their responsibility is to then go and find somebody else who's still working on their job and help them. And then when those two finish their job, then those two go and they find somebody else to go and help who's still not done, doing maybe even a bigger job, and then they help that person. So now there's three people doing the job. And when they finish, those three people, they go find another person. And so by the end of our Saturday chores, all six of us are doing the last job together to get it done and finished. And it makes it go a lot faster. It's a lot more fun. So I'm not just doing a job all by myself, especially some of the bigger jobs, but doing something like that where we are helping each other. One person is helping the group, but also the group is helping that one person that may need some support. And that can be done in the classroom, right? That can be done in your home. That can be done at recess. So many times at recess, right? There's one person that might need help from the group. Or there's maybe one person that's helping the whole group and being a good example and working together to find a solution to a problem or just doing the game, right? So I want you to, that was loud. I want you to keep that in mind, Three Musketeer drill, while you're thinking about what does cooperation look like outside of the classroom. Now, I also have two individuals that put together kind of a questionnaire about cooperation. And I was able to ask them the questions and then they responded with their responses. And so I want to play that for you right now so you can hear our two students talk about cooperation.
Hi, my name is Kimaya and I'm in 4th grade Miss Pranghofer's class.
Why is cooperation an important skill?
It is important because as you get older, you will work with people you don't like and you need to learn to get along with everyone.
Describe some of the ways you are cooperative in school.
I work with everyone even if I don't like them or they're not my friend, I still make it work.
Describe some ways you cooperate at home.
I always help and work together with my family at home.
Why is cooperation so important in teams and in groups?
It is important because otherwise you will be too competitive or mean and you need to get along with everyone. And
How can you convince somebody to cooperate who doesn't seem to want to?
you could come up with a good solution or plan together and then that would make it work and everybody would enjoy it.
My name is Yao. I'm in 4th grade in Miss Pranghofer's class.
Why is cooperation an important skill?
I think cooperation is an important social skill because you can learn more about others.
Describe some of the ways you are cooperative in school.
I listen to others.
Describe some of the ways you cooperate at home.
I sometimes play what my younger brothers want.
Why is cooperation so important in teams and in groups?
So you won't have somebody hogging the ball or taking over the entire team.
How can you convince somebody to cooperate who doesn't seem to want to?
Listen to what they want to.
All right. Wasn't that a great example? Both those students, thank you so much to both of them for being willing to be filmed and to be put on our morning announcements to share about cooperation. And they had some great ideas about cooperation and about sometimes how to work with somebody that isn't cooperating, right? Somebody that's maybe difficult to cooperate with and how do we work with them? I love that one about, sometimes we have to do what other people want to do and give up what we want in order to move forward. And that's a hard thing to do, to give up what we want for somebody else. But sometimes it's important, especially if we really care about that person or they're a friend of ours or we just want to play the game. And sometimes we just have to make a sacrifice and do that. So thank you so much. My last example that I wanted to share is a picture here of Miss Stevens' 1st grade class. They did an activity the other day where they all worked together to make, and you can see in the picture, this chain of looks like blocks or like connecting blocks. I can't remember the name of them, but they did, and it went all the way around the entire classroom almost twice. But in order to do it, they had to work together because that's a lot of pieces to put together and not one, there's no one person that could do it. I mean, you could, it would just take you a really long time, right? So, wow, way to cooperate. And they even said, Miss Stevens, we cooperated. We were able to do this and accomplish something bigger than what they could have done on their own. Now, our quote of the week is exactly about that. All right. Our quote this week is by Sonia Sotomayor, Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. That's a big title and a big responsibility. And she said this: as you discover what strength you can draw from your community in this world from which it stands apart, look outwards as well as inward. Build bridges instead of walls. Let me read it again because that was long and it's kind of complicated. She's also a Supreme Court justice, so she has to use big words. That's her job. She said this: as you discover what strength you can draw from your community in this world from which it stands apart, look outward as well as inward. Build bridges instead of walls. In this quote, what she's talking about, she's telling us that when we find our talents, the things that we're good at, it's important for us to reach out and cooperate with others, to do things with others, to build strength, to build something bigger than we could build on our own, just like Miss Stevens' 1st grade class, right? That they could, but they all kind of saw the strength, and then they did it together, and they were able to accomplish something even bigger than maybe what they could have done on their own. It was pretty amazing. Way to go. Thank you. Now, this week, our last shout out of the month goes to first and third grade. This month, first grade is focusing on their friendship skills, while third grade is learning about perspective taking. We cannot wait to see your skills in action. And, teachers, I'd love for you to share some of those things. Like, what kind of conversations are you having in class? And we'd love to spotlight some of those here on the morning announcements. So that would be amazing. Now, before we go, I do have one final note, one final announcement to make. Some of you might have already heard there was a message that went out to families last week. And the message is that next year, I will not be at Creekside Elementary School. I have accepted a job to be a principal at another school called Cougar Ridge. And I want you to know that, well, first of all, I'm going to be here the rest of the year, so you don't have to worry about that. You're still going to see me. But I wanted to say thank you to everybody, students, staff, teachers, everybody. Just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to be here and to be part of this community and to just be who I am. And I appreciate that. Students, I am going to miss you like something fierce. You're why I'm here. You're why I come to school. You're why I come to work, so that I can be here with you and to work with you. And so I hope that we can continue to smile at each other, to say hi, to wave, give me those pinky waves, and let me know how you're doing. What zone are you in? All of those things, continue to do those things. As we finish out this school year, we've still got some time left. So we got plenty of time left to be together and to do some things together. So I look forward to that time and continued work that we've got to do. But I also wanted to let everybody know that change is coming, and change is okay. And that's okay. But I look forward to the rest of the school year. So with that, please continue to what? Follow the Creekside way by being safe, kind, respectful, and responsible. All right? Okay. Make it a great day, Otters.
Hi Otters, my name is Zoe Katiki. I'm in 4th grade and this is Ethan's class.
Hi, my name is Luca Priest and I'm also in 4th grade and in Miss Egan's class. Iran has a New Year celebration to honor the start of spring. This holiday is called Nowruz.
The Nowruz celebration lasts for 13 days, about 2 weeks. We buy new clothes to celebrate the new year. One of my least favorite things to do is clean the house from top to bottom. My favorite tradition is a few days before Nowruz, where you get to visit your friends and family for the festival of fire, to jump over fire. I used to jump over bonfires, but I guess that's too dangerous, so now I jump over candles.
One important thing is the half scene. The half scene is a table with colorful tablecloth, and on top of it are items that have special meanings.
These items are called the 7 S's. Here are what they are and what they stand for. Serek, vinegar, stands for age and patience. Sabzi, lentils, or wheat on a platter, stands for rebirth. Sunball, the hyacinth flower, has a strong smell that shows spring is coming. Samak, a spice that stands for the color of sunrise. Si, apple, stands for beauty and health. Seer, garlic, stands for medicine. Self-care. Coins, stands for prosperity and wealth.
There are other items that don't start with S but are important. Here are all of them. A mirror that stands for light and eternity. Goldfish stands for life and the end of the Pisces zodiac sign. It can be any type of fish. Rosewater, people think it has cleansing powers. Shirni, it's the Persian word for cookies and sweets. Candles, they stand for enlightenment and happiness. The Quran, the holy book. Eggs stand for new life. Soon after getting the half scene ready, Nowruz is practically here. Each year, Nowruz, or New Year, happens the exact time the sun crosses the equator. It is a different time each year.
You may think it's over, but it's not. There are a few more days left. On the last day, family and friends all go outdoors and have a picnic.
That's all of it. The whole 13-day celebration we call Nowruz.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.